better than 3 as 3 angry players on TPH Flames stare down blameF on that aggressive push. Blade now cut off behind the smoke, spams on down but cannot catch the opposition IGL. Instead, only minimal damage done as the bomb is down and ticking. Astralis, they've run out of util here as Bird from Sky, keeping a very poor position, catches wind of Zipex, bouncing around the back of the boxes, can't quite catch him out. It's an intense couple of duels going on here, and Bird from Sky on the swing. He's going to catch Buzz by accident. He was aiming for the man behind him, but in a 4v3 now. This retake still looks like a bridge too far. We're going to need to see a lot of kills come through very quickly here as the bomb is tapped. Zipex has made his way down Ivy. It's a great kill there. Bomb has stopped being defused though, and with that, it is a gorgeous.
Won't hurt Astralis too much, but this one might, because Ropz walked all the way through B. So whilst noise is being collected towards A ramp, obviously Astralis, they are going to gamble. They're going to place their pieces onto one bomb site. Ropz, he strikes from the other, and all the pieces are just completely collapsing for Astralis. It was never supposed to be
more complicated. It's a shame. Buzz set that round up quite nicely in tandem on the B bomb site. Now, he'll have to do a lot of work with just for Desert Eagle. The Dastardly Eagle misses the first, but Borup does not in retaliation. Zipex's head ripped cleanly off. And it's a nice spot up the smoke here, but Bird from Sky spots him neatly. Nade from Sky will cut him down, and with that, Flames are on for potentially their 5th round in a row, especially if Borup can find that frag, but no. Blade will deny, has a bit of util left, and he's not done fighting yet as he tries to prove. But again, Bird from Sky pests him, blameF. It's a nice 1D, but still the man advantage for the likes of Flames.
Yeah, really good utility as well. Spam connecting onto the device. Astralis can't quite catch a break.
This from Bird from Sky. Oh, but the timing though, it loses to both of them. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Bird from Sky finally goes down, and Device adds his 2nd in the round to Vitali. He's starting to get a little bit misshapen here. With 30 seconds to go, they do head back to B. And Device, he's going to hear these footsteps. Are they going to clear his angle, or will they anticipate him being down the stairs? They do not clean him. And with that, Afamas is traded on out. And Device finds another one, leading Ropz into the 1v1. blameF. He's got a lot less to do now, thanks to the Orpa's prowess on the rifles. blameF catches Ropz off guard. And by God, what a hero round there from Device. He's the front runner towards the A bomb site, but Device is still here, ready to receive them. blameF even more so. He's up close and personal. This appears to be his favourite spot as Bird from Sky finally spots him out and removes him. But Device, he's overwatching, catches the first, and Bird from Sky, well, he's just a sitting duck, it seems. Or perhaps not. Device is decapitated in the process. But Zipex again on a cheeky flank. Well, he cuts down the Bird from the rear. And with that, Flames have yet to really been able to deal with. As now they look to again deal with a B-side push, but this time there's 3 to Vitali to deal with. Zipex point to first, quickly traded, but Glaive is there with Buzz. I love this little crossfire. Buzz from Quad goes unchecked, and he's got so much utility to keep himself alive. Does have to use his smoke, but it's no real issue. Bird from Sky runs on in, spamming down, and Buzz does actually fall to that spam. But it's still a 3v2. Bird from Sky's clinging on by a thread, and Regali's yet to see a person. And again, they have been conditioned to expect a rear flank. So with 3 men coming from the CT spawn position, I don't think they're going to truly anticipate this.
Another nade can be thrown on as well. Sky does move out the way and fully blind. Oh, hang on a second. It looked a little bit dangerous. But Glaive cleans up. Astralis 5 in favor of Copenhagen Flames.
Yeah, it's a nice opening kill. Glaive is dropped quite soon. But it's still going to be a nightmare retake for the Flames. Buzz catches Bird from Sky. Zipex another. Wow. Was that a Glock Buzz? My God, Regali falls tandem. And Ropz, he just gets sucker punched, leaving only Borup in a 1v4. What can the poor man do? Falls back, tries to bait in a couple, does at least decapitate Device, but Buzz is there for this. They're not going to be doing much of it with just the USPs in this one. Got a nice stack up towards the short side, and there will be a few players running up ramp towards their position. Of course, blameF wants a piece of the action. And blameF, he does love a good eco frag. But will the eco frags offer themselves up? Oh God, yes they will. That's 2 to Battalion. Device. Device has to kill blameF to stop him fighting anymore. And with that, Ropz, well, there's not much you can do with a USP. But I do love it when blameF goes crazy for the ecos.
there was some crazy stat about him finding like eco kills. I can't remember what it was, but it was insane. It's like, but it gets memed on a little bit, but let's be honest, the impact that BlameF has for this
sooner rather than later. That's exactly what comes into fruition. The smokes they rain on down, but they do it slowly, still keeping that element of doubt in the minds of Copenhagen Flames, but no longer, as the full might of Astralis' utility usage comes on into play, but so does Bird from Sky. Blade goes down, and there's a readjustment. As you said, I don't think there's enough time for that bomb to go down, especially not now. Beautifully done at BlameF. He's actually killed off the time device. Can he cling on? Yes, he can. That's a lovely 1D. And with that, Copenhagen
over to allow Buzz to peek. Regalia would be fully blind, and at that point, Copenhagen Flames, where they've been losing members towards A, might not expect this full commitment on B.
Full commitment seems to be delivering, but Regali delivers a killing blow, and down goes Buzz early doors. A nice spray comes through from Glaive, though. It does even up the numbers, but look at how steadfast Regali is on this angle. Doesn't deal with Device, though, and Device claps back immediately. Bore up now. It's a rough scenario. Massive nade damage there, but the Molotov is not quite fast enough. Now Device scoped up again, shrouded by smoke. Can't quite see Borup as he edges his way over. He's trying to wait for one of them to make a maneuver, but none of them will be seen from his above smoke angle. The one-way does not work out, so he goes creeping straight. They've ensured the entirety of middle is cleared on out for Borup. Very quickly cleaned out, as there is a boost at the top of the stairs, and Buzz gets a freebie onto Borup.
They tried the run boost.
No.
They tried the run boost and he missed. Oh dear.
No.
Panic stations for Copenhagen Flames. They're throwing everything in the kitchen sink at Astralis, trying to stay afloat. But with Buzz in his close position, everyone compounding, bullets raining through so many smokes. Astralis, they're in touching distance and closing out Copenhagen Flames' map pick. And with Zip just on the edge of this smoke, it's just rolls remaining. Time's running down so low. He's been caught out with the spam, and it just feels like a matter of time.
Speaking of time, I mean, Ralls has got none left to even defuse. There's no kit in hand. The Deagle sitting lonely. Ralls sitting lonely, and Glaive rips his head cleanly off, putting him out of his misery and ensuring that Astralis wins. You're used to going down, Brandon.
Astralis picks the river straight down the middle of the map. Through red they go, bounding out. Bird from Sky. It takes him a while to deal with Device, and that allows Astralis a lot of opportunity. My goodness me, 1 kill for 4. They'll take that all day long. Bomb planted. It's just Regali left.
That is possibly the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals for Copenhagen Flames there. As Regali, my goodness, he is left blinded and destitute. Only a USP and some armor in this fight against 3. No kit, no util. No real hope of winning. He has to isolate these duels somehow, and is given an opportunity towards Zipex, but would you know, there's a man behind him. Glaive is on a mission, as is Regali, but unfortunately, there is no longer any time to complete said mission, and the IGL of Astralis has got him completely boxed in. He might not win the fight, but he does at least win the round. A valiant effort on out. There's a bit further damage onto BlameF as well. 4 up now. Oh my goodness, gets nothing done as Glaive immaculately removes him from play. And Ralls cut off by a Molotov. There's not much he can really do in return. Glaive, though, surely he's going to turn around for this. Ralls does get 1, but it's a swift trade from the IGL, but TMB's position goes yet unchecked. And as I say that, BlameF gets a 2K spray down, and the round is over, because I didn't realise he was on a...
Astralis and the B bomb site execute backfires. But you know what, Astralis, they're stubborn in their approach. They're going to run it right back.
Oh my goodness, the timing eludes Borup completely, and with that, Bird from Sky is mullered where he stands. Borup spams back through the smoke, but to no avail as again, the site is taken so swiftly by Astralis. BlameF another, as TMB gets nothing done, and in a matter of seconds, it's a 1v5 for Regali. Does find the first, forced on back by flashbangs, and the utility does even more damage. He darts.
Oh, BlameF, this is a dangerous game. You're trying to win out on Borup. Shows us exactly why. Glaive, at the very least, does have the bomb on his back, but with 15 seconds left. He's thinking about progressing through middle. That's a good find onto Regali and knows that Borup was in towards red. 10 seconds. There's more than enough time to punch in the digits, but this is a very risky plant. Is he going to expect it? Is he going to anticipate it? Well, he is now. Borup on the swing. 48 takes 49, and Borup needs to close the gap without utility. And he does. It's significant damage. Swaps to the pistol because it's faster than reloading. Borup is just going to try and stick the bomb. Call Glave's bluff, and it's worked perfectly. Copenhagen Flames steal away a 2 versus 4.
Massive stuff there from Borup as an individual, too. Buzz from another frag.
Big fight coming in towards mid. Observers well aware of it as well, because Blame is stuck between 2 defenders, and Rolls actually comes back to help. Issue you've got is no, never mind. Regali finds Device. This is now a 3 versus 2. This is now doable for Copenhagen Flames.
Yeah, Rolls, it'd be a great time for him to step up here for his own confidence and for another round of Astralis, edging his way out, catches Buzz. A fantastic position to strike from, but Zipex, he's still alive and kicking, but unfortunately, cut off by a Molotov. It's not going to be enough to stop him! Zipex, a 1 versus... Right landing would think it just simply wasn't enough, and Bird from Sky, he's been on 5 kills for a damn long time here. In fact, 2 of his teammates have even worse KDs. 4 and 11, 4 and 12, and TMB looks to improve that slightly, but Device swift to trade him out. Would you look at that from Blame F. Bird from Sky, caught running away yet again. They're cowering from their Danish opposition as Regali now, the only man with a somewhat respectable scoreline on this Flames side, edges his way back forward. Borup has been of use too, but his frags have been few and far between. Regali, oh my god, that's a cracker of a shot, but it's a 3v3 still, and time is ticking, and this time much better util discipline from Astralis. They have used up their last piece, but at least it has delayed for another 8 seconds. Rolls, very nice headshot onto Zip. Regali, another, and by god, they have actually done it. They do at least net themselves 4 on the board. It's going to intense trigger discipline, finally. Looks to put a bullet in the back of the head of Regali. Device, you might want to land your shot. Oh, that's a rough one, Brandon, as it's now a 2v4 for Astralis.
Yep, and they now know it's on B. At least they got the remainder of those kills on A without too much resistance. But Zip and Blame have got a mountain to climb in this round. TMB, this angle is pretty gross, especially when he's being baited in as well. Free fire is good, but the flashbang's just so much better. Let's be honest, Astralis, they aren't going to go for this. Save on onto the Kevlar as Blame F. Zip will try his best to get a few exits here and there, but... yeah, what a round. I thought Copenhagen Flames were overcomplicating it because it looked like they were going to reset back in towards A. But no, they didn't. They stuck to the process and it did work out. It's a very important pistol win for this. I was going to say Danish side. They're both...
Astralis, though. I mean, they've just been back to their winning ways. They've looked like a different team than when we last saw them in CCT and Buzz. Well, his knee has been spotted, but I don't think they quite realise it. As he swings wide into a blinded Regali, and this round's already fallen apart.
Yeah, just teetering between the different sides of the boxes, waiting for a flashbang before he peeks. Everything is done with intent, and now look at Device. He's pushing, he's making sure that this round is locked in for Astralis. Bird from Sky gets deleted by both bullets and HEs. Rolls meets the same fate. It's all Device in the kill. You've got a Galil, but the utility is sparse. That's why it's going to be a quicker play. Straight up towards B. Ramp the Device is here. The spray is good for 2. Glaive with another flashbang, but caught in between 2 mines. 3 versus 3, bomb planted, and weapons can be recovered.
Yeah, this is still a competitive round for Flames here. Not willing to die in a hill of 6. Nice smoke to keep Buzz ever further at bay, but there is a small gap, and if anybody overextends here, that could be very, very costly. They need all the manpower they can muster here, as they've got less health, less weaponry, and only a single flashbang left. Everyone is kitted up on the Astralis side, and Buzz is looking to push through here. Borup unable to deny, not enough HP to get the job done, and with that, Buzz find another gorgeous stuff from the youngster. Vanukin on the block, and TMB, he does catch one, but it's still a 1v2. Zipex cuts him down. Is there enough time on the clock, though? It's going to be a close one. BlameF will be sticking it, and oh, in the nick of time, Astralis, they steal away 6